Hello you lovely groupsters, Andy from the Car Boutique here, and this time an accessory review. This time we're going to be looking at this, but I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, so you're going to have to stay around to see me build it and then review it. So in the meantime, let's hear some music. So groupsters, can you tell what it is yet? That's all you're getting. I've got to build it now. Okay folks, you guessed it, it's a wheel stand. Okay, so I'll go through the specifications and then we'll load up a wheel and I'll talk some more about why I think this is a very, very good accessory. Not for everyone, more towards maybe a very keen enthusiast or definitely a professional detailer. So this one is the Poker Premium Wheel Stand Pro. It's the new Pro version. Essentially, it's a huge upgrade from the previous one in terms of its construction and the support, okay, to the upright. Current retails around about $155, so they're not cheap. And I'll come back to the price bit, why I think it's worth spending more on something like this than the previous ones that I've used, around about £100, £110, that have failed me quite quickly. Okay, so the actual metal itself, it's all built around resistance to chemicals and water and all that kind of stuff. So there's three rollers, as you can see, and the beauty of these rollers are they're set back at an angle, so your alloy wheel will naturally fall back onto this roller. So when you're spinning it, it's not going to topple. It's always going to be pushed against this roller, and this roller will facilitate the movement. Okay, so that is a nice design feature. The actual composition is 3mm high quality durable galvanized steel. Okay, so all the steel is galvanized steel. It's then given a zinc layer and then powder coated as well. So the beauty of this is you can, if you want to, load your wheel up, wash it, tar and glue, fallout, clay, machine polish, ceramic coat, all on this stand, because it will resist the chemicals. I'll go back to a bit of maintenance bit at the end, okay, because there is, in my opinion, something you can do to sort of enhance the life of this. Okay, so perfect for ceramic coatings, wheel trim renovation, polishing the rims, painting the rims, cleaning the rims, and all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty much the description. Now, I like these because years and years ago I used to take wheels off and I'd be polishing them, cleaning them, all that kind of stuff, and you're constantly rotating them, but you're getting your hands dirty, and then especially if you're ceramic coating, you're sort of having to change gloves and all this kind of stuff. The beauty of this is you can do everything on this stand. Now, I'd normally still clean the majority of wheels on the car, take them off and do the final cleaning on this bit, but once it's cleaned, okay, it's there. You're not rolling the tread on the ground, so it's picking up more dirt and all that kind of stuff. So from a sort of professionalism point of view, enhancing your ability to do the best job in terms of polishing and ceramic coatings, etc. This is good. The main thing about these is the convenience. Okay, there is a stand that comes with this if you want to buy that as well, but it's at a more usable height. You know, you're working on something this level. You're not bending down, okay, crouching down and all that kind of stuff. So it's a convenience accessory. All right, so really, really nice. The instructions are pretty rubbish. not very good at all, but you saw me work it out. I'm an electrical engineer, not a mechanical engineer, so if I did it, okay, it only took about 10 minutes. And it's a good construction. It's nice and solid, and it is pretty obvious how you put it together. Okay, there's just a couple of different thread lengths that you need to work out. Essentially, if you're going to get one of these, the long thread lengths go in these. All the rest is a standard thread length, so that's the only differential between that kind of stuff. All right, comes with rubber feet as well. All right, so it's not going to move around. And with this one, you can utilize it for rims from 14 to 22 inch rims, so pretty much all the cars out there. All right, so I'm going to load the wheel up and show you the beauty of this accessory. Okay, this is a 19-inch rim off the Peugeot. I'm combining two things because I think we've got a CV or a bearing issue. Going left round a corner, we're getting a nasty noise. So inspecting that, so I thought, while the wheel's off, we'll build this. So that's what I've done. Okay, so 19-inch rim. You can see, all right, the angle of the wheel tilts back onto this runner. Okay, so when you're rotating it, it's falling back on itself. It's not going to topple off. All right, you can see how easy this is to rotate. All right, and it's pretty obvious the convenience of this. This is almost, I mean, you're going to set this on a level that you're comfortable with. But even if you're claying, polishing, or ceramic coating, this is where I'm going to be using this. We got this, okay, because we're going to be doing the zirconite wheel ceramic, okay, so we just wanted to make it easier on ourselves. But you can sort of do a bit, rotate it, do a bit, rotate it, do another bit, okay? And you can quite clearly see when you've got your wheel off, you can get access to all the back of the spokes. You can clean this, you can use your tar and glue, you can use your fallout, you can clay it, you can get in there with your machine polishers, getting all this stuff off, all right? And you're not bending down, so it's so convenient. So once you get one of these, once you decide to buy a good one, okay, you will say to yourself, why didn't I use one of these before? It is so much more convenient. Yes, there is a financial outlay, okay, but you're protecting your back as well, because I'm not getting older, and I love this, okay? So good contact with 1, 2, 3 runners. All right, it's nice and stable. There is a tiny bit of movement there, but this is a whopping alloy, okay, but it is going nowhere. Fantastic. Really, really good, really, really convenient. Can't say much more about the convenience of it. All right, good times. Okay, folks, a quick video. We're trying to make these quicker. Okay, so it's a self-explanatory item, all right? Now, going back to a couple of things I suggest I'm going to talk about in the intro. The reason why I got this one paid a bit more, sort of the 150, 160, is I have used ones that were around about the 100, 110 mark, and they've corroded heavily, and they're flimsy. Okay, so I went to Clean and Shiny. I saw the guys in their detailing studio use these, had a look at it, and I thought, that's what I'm after. Okay, so they're retailing this at Clean and Shiny. You can get it from other places, I presume. Okay, but that's where I got mine from. All right, so I paid promotion. I paid full retail price for this, and Clean and Shiny, and the manufacturers don't know I'm doing this review, so it's 100% independent. I have no reason, okay, to not tell the truth. The reason why I went for this one, like I said, is that it's that, you know, the metal is thick, okay, it's galvanized steel, it's zinc coated, it's powder coated, it's designed to resist chemicals. The thread in the actual roller, okay, is stainless steel as well, so that's going to give resistance against chemicals as well, and hopefully you won't get corrosion issues. The only thing you may get corrosion with, and I'm hypothesizing here, is I'm not sure of the composition of the actual screws. They may go and start to corrode, but you can buy replacement runners if you needed to, but the screws are quite long, all right, and the weight is dissipated across sort of 3 rollers, predominantly these 2, but there is a certain degree of weight loading on the upright as well. I like the fact it tilts back, it's nice and stable, and if you want to really go for it, you can get the stand as well, which takes it up to a manageable height, all right. We've already gone on about the convenience, all right, it is clear to see. Now, one thing of sort of maintenance, don't sort of rely on the galvanized steel, the zinc and the powder coating. If you are using quite strong chemicals like fallout sprays, tar and glue and all that kind of stuff, when I've finished, what I personally do is I give it a jet, this is just my opinion, okay, I give it a jet wash down, okay, I then use an air blower to get rid of all the water, and across all the exposed nuts and bolts, I do put some oil on, okay. That's just me looking after my stuff, because £160 is not cheap. All right, you've got natural protection in terms of the composition of the materials that they've used, but okay, 160 quid is quite a lot of money. You're not going to be using this that often, so it's going to be standing around. So clean it, dry it, put some protection over the exposed metal, and you should get years and years of use out of it. All right, so a nice quick one. All right, I really like this. All right, like I said, the next time you see this on the car boutique is when we do the zirconite alloy wheel ceramic review, which I'm looking forward to doing. So we're going to go back to the Peugeot, see what the noise is, and take it from there. So good times, okay, and look out for the next video.